The following live stream may include adult language and themes. How could we know for sure? Hasn't happened yet. Anyway, viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah.
I mean, we will, but... Hi, everybody!
Hello!
I was very confused. Welcome in! We're here to do that thing that we do every other Tuesday. Play some Dungeons and Dragons with four of my favorite people to play TTRPGs with. Erika, Katie, Meg, and James. How are we feeling this evening?
Better than I have been, so.
Excellent.
I had time to take a shower before we came.
Holy moly.
I know. I feel so good. I'm clean and in my PJ pants.
That's
Amazing.
Excellent. Most excellent.
It is amazing what an extra 30 minutes can do.
It really is. It really is.
I have a tumbler, so things could be worse.
Indeed.
You have what? So things could be worse?
A tumbler, so things could be worse.
A snifter. No. So, we're here to do that thing we do. I said earlier, play the Dungeons and Dragons, but before we can jump into that, we got to rewind a little bit to chat, at least briefly, about what happened last time. Last time when we started our session, our party was scattered. Dimitra and Odessa were in the dark market, specifically at the Fighter's Folly, where Odessa had been participating in a pugilist contest. They were there with our good friend Thrago, who had the means of conveying them swiftly to Northvale, where Vigo was waiting for them. Well, not necessarily waiting for them. He was also fervently trying to find a way to whisk himself speedily to the dark market after, learning some things that gave him a good concern about Dimitra. Meanwhile, Xeni was in a box in Northvale as well. Push came to shove. This box was being taken to a person smuggler of a sort that we learned is sort of a helper to a class of people that they refer to as the Changed. They had a girl afflicted with lycanthropy in tow that Xeni was in the box with. They pulled Xeni out because she wasn't supposed to be in there when she woke up. Vigo, and there was connecting and talking, and we learned there was, what would you call it, Mr. Turnips?
Yes, I did write down.
I forgot about Mr. Turnip.
Orange turnip.
I don't
Because
think
we
he
were
himself foreign turnip.
No, but you were talking. Yes, you used the word turnips.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so she had already said Mr. Turnip before you introduced yourself as Oren.
Yeah, there was definitely some root vegetable talk.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Really?
I wrote down in my notes.
Yes. Totally tubular.
One of my stars for Erika was actually the genuine turnip confusion.
You're welcome. It's very timely. We saw the original Ninja Turtles this past weekend, so that vernacular is just living in my head right now, so it's just very appropriate. So we learned that, like I said, this box was being taken to an elf woman who's, what did I call her?
Aelith, the pouty elf.
Aelith, yeah. So she, and along with her associates, which one of them was another changeling, Gunter. And we met a mythical fey creature known as a Vulperinth. I believe I called her Olana. Thrago, Amaya, right. Thrago, fuck. These NPC names. Somebody needs to do something about it.
Amana.
You have a lot of them.
I need to do something about it. I need to get better organized with my names. I have a whole reason for it, but that's neither here nor there. Thrago grabbed Dimitra and Odessa not before Dimitra could get thoroughly hammered at the pub. They hopped in a airship of sorts called the Zipper and hightailed it through an underground tunnel that leads to the basement of this people smuggler, where Vigo and Xeni were waiting. There was some conversating. There was some meeting of minds, a little bit of allying, we shall say. That's pretty much the gist of it, right? Did I miss anything paramount?
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Dimitra and Odessa gave Vigo the old what for.
Oh yeah, they gave him the old what for, because shenanigans, not being truthful. Wandering off for God boys time with Drix. Even I saw through that.
Secrets.
I'm shocked, Michael. I got a pistol.
Yeah, you guys got some gear. Thrago brought some goodies for everybody. I hope you wrote down what those were, because I sure didn't. No,
I was hoping you would put it in our inventories.
I'm just kidding. I did. So yeah, you guys were offered a place to stay here at this underground place, the kind of off the in the basement area, off the way, a little guest room / storage space, and that's where we pick up. There was some things going on in Northvale during all this time, but we didn't really gravitate towards that stuff, so I'm not going to bring it up. It'll be fresh when if we decide to go upstairs. But welcome in. The session is yours. What are y'all doing?
Were we dreaming?
I'm not going to do dream rolls this time because there's 4 of you, and I want to just get to the gameplay.
Okay. Xeni, tell us everything you know about the Shadowfell Go.
Everything? I mean, like, do you have specifics? Like, it's kind of hard. It's everything I've grown up with, and so it feels very normal to me. So unless you want me to like recount my life story, and you can extract.
Would be very interesting, and we should do that sometime. But let's maybe for now focus on any special tips we need to survive. Like, I don't know if the air isn't breathable or we shouldn't drink the water, something like that. And then also anything you know about the Raven Queen's setup, castle, whatever, the like fortress happening. That anything about that and how we might break in would be super great.
Good. Okay.
Are we around the campfire right now? Just clarifying the image in my head.
We are in it's like a little hovel, hostel kind of space. There is a fireplace. I have artwork.
No, yeah, whatever is fine. Kind of. I just wanted to clarify where we were.
Yeah, you're. It's like I said, it's like a little guest room off the basement underneath this farmstead.
Thank you. As this conversation is happening, Dimitra is smoking on her pipe of monsters.
Nice.
Good call.
The air is breathable. The water is drinkable. It is very dark though, and I'm well adapted to that. But you all might not be. You're used to getting a lot more energy from the sun than any of us are.
So, Xeni would know that the Fae are negatively affected by the Shadowfell. That there's such phrases like emotional decay have been applied to Fae that have spent long periods of time there, prisoners, and things of that sort.
No, I don't like that. Is there any way to protect against that, Xeni?
That's a great question. Would Xeni know how to protect against that?
So, not necessarily for the Fae, but Xeni would know that there are means of protecting her against that here. So it stands to reason that, and opposite and equal reactions, that sort of thing. So
yeah, I have like a cream that I put on my skin that like protects me from the sun up here. It's like a thick, like white paste.
Has a
And I'd
greasy kind
imagine
of texture to it.
sometimes
Yeah.
it leaves like a weird like film on my skin if you get like the wrong kind. And so I have seen people with like these little mini handheld lamps that kind of have like the bright of the sun. And they open them up and they like shine them on their faces and then they close them and it helps them a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
you would
thinking of
also,
those.
yeah, you know, so there are several places that in the Shadowfell that like people don't go. Mentioned in some of this last session that there's lots of spaces that are sort of carved out by thought space. That you have the void light, this black miasmic cloud that there is a supposedly, rumor has it anyway, that there's a forest in there, the forest of night. And moving through those spaces isn't even recommended really for denizens of the Shadowfell. That you have to navigate those spaces with very special individuals that are equipped to move through them safely. You would know that there are certain types of light. If you have lanterns that create radiant light, that can push off the miasma to create some amount of protection. Trying to think of any other pertinent information that she would just inherently have.
Yeah. So if I like
picturing, like,
walked
those
around carrying a
little,
lot
like,
of pyrotechnics, would that count? Oh shoot.
Probably not pyrotechnics, no.
I think it's
Thank
like a
you, voice
sustained
from-
light thing. Yeah. Above table, I'm thinking of those like lights that people use like when they spend too much time in the UK and they're not used to it and they have to like
Like the seasonal disorder,
the like seasonal
lights.
affective disorder like
The
lamps.
Yeah.
sad lights.
The sad lights.
Yeah. And we can equip you guys with like little pocket versions.
The common things to encounter, there are a number of undead. There are things just referred to as haunts. There are doppelgangers, obviously. There are things referred to as shadow copies that are powerful entities that exist there. The negative interactions that they have can be so strong that it creates a copy of this, at least an energy form of those entities.
How do we kill those?
I mean, how do you kill anything else? You just hit it enough times, I guess.
So just like a little 1-2 with the
Okay, but like
flails.
we can physically damage them just fine if I swing at them with my halberd. It's not going to go straight through the shadow, not doing nothing.
Not all the time.
Yeah. Sometimes it depends on like the kind of shadow.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if we need to obtain anything that does a specific type of damage that would be more helpful against some of these creatures. And we need to get our hands on radiant light lanterns. Is that a thing we can purchase? Probably. Okay. Oh my gosh, Michael, your mom is here.
Oh, hi, Mom. That's weird, but I'm into it. Hi. Say hi to my mom, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Denise.
Vigo will look over to Odessa and just be like, she's a paladin. That's good enough, right? We should be fine with any undead, I would think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
The same type of light that like protects you all down there also sometimes is more effective against different kinds of shadowy creatures.
Right. Okay, so we should go, I don't know, maybe to the smith for those lanterns? I'm not sure.
I have never purchased any of those lanterns before. I know that there are like supply stores down there. But yeah, maybe we should get some before we go.
Yes, that is what I would feel better if we had them on our person already before we went.
Xeni would know that there's also like other people from the Shadowfell that live in the Underveil, and that sort of equipment might be more prevalent and down
Yes,
there.
that makes
Yeah,
a
that,
lot of sense. So we'll get
Okay,
those on
go
our
there.
way to the gate.
yeah, I think that makes sense.
Is there anybody
Okay.
else we should talk to for information about what is
We've got
happening?
that person right here. She can just tell us as we go. Can we just go? Get
Okay.
in.
We can just like walk and
It's a
talk.
whole lot of talking about an adventure without
Sure.
going on the adventure.
I just know that it's going to be very dangerous, and I just want to make sure we are prepared. So if you
See,
think we
that's the
are,
thing. Like, people think it's really dangerous. We get like this kind of bad reputation. Everyone's like, "Oh, don't go to the Shadowfell. Like it's really dangerous down there. Like it's dark." And it's like it's not any more dangerous than anywhere else, really.
To say, very specifically for us, things seem to go better when we fly by the seat of our pants rather than planning assiduously and all.
sure, okay, fine, okay, let's go. Also, I can detect the portal if we're not exactly sure where it is.
Do I know where the portal is?
You probably don't know its precise location, but you know who knows. The only other Shadarkai in the Underveil. He's kind of the keeper of that space. It's in the ruins of the Great Tower.
In which case, if we can locate our way in without me having to do that, because I don't know, we'll get a short rest before we might need to an emergency exit. I will save that ability for trying to get us back, maybe through a different
I
portal.
think that's
if
probably smart. We
necessary.
should be able to find it, or at least find my friend who knows where it is.
Okay,
don't even
let's
know
go
if that-
get some
It's really
lanterns.
convenient that you came along in that box, Xeni. And that you were
Yeah.
willing to come with us to the Shadowfell.
I mean, I've got to go home, so that it feels right.
When was the last time you went home?
Do we walk and talk?
Yeah,
You
we
are
can walk and
walking
talk.
and talking. That is what's playing in my head. We have picked up our gear. Now, are we just headed to the underneath?
Yeah.
Yes.
Groovy. All right. Pitter patter. Take it away.
It's actually been like a little while. This like false Raven Queen that you guys have been mentioning, my family got kind of embroiled in her stuff, and she really like took them under her wing, in a way that I didn't really agree with. And it's a whole thing.
You and Vigo have that in common.
Family being like a
Embroiled.
whole thing.
No, like he's not super happy with Dimitra for being like taken under her wing in a manner of speaking. He was not a fan either, and they were very close, so I could understand how that would be difficult.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I got a really cool sword out of the deal.
I mean,
Also,
no judgment from
We've
here.
moved
They
past
just-
that, I believe.
I'm
she
just
seems to
making
have a
connections,
plethora-
okay?
She seems to have like a plethora of cool swords. Like that was kind of what got my family. That was like my sister's whole thing as well. She's like, "Look at this! I'm joining the Raven Queen's army," and I was like, "Really?"
Everybody with their magic swords, they can appear out of nowhere. I don't know what's so good about that.
So,
I don't either. Mine are best at my hip.
what have you heard, Xeni, about this false Raven Queen versus the real Raven Queen? And because I keep hearing different things, like the real Raven Queen experimented on changelings and made doppelgangers, but then I've heard that that's not true. It was the fake Raven Queen who did that. I've heard many conflicting stories.
There's like many rumors going on. My people, the Shadarkai, are like devotees of the real Raven Queen. And this Raven Queen is kind of like, it's really confusing that they're using the same name as well. Like, I mean, I get it from like a trying to convert people perspective, or like fake people into thinking that they're following the right person and they're not, but it's like really confusing for other things. Yeah. I'm trying to find, Michael, the stuff that you've sent me about her, / if you have, or can I make a history check and you can help fill in my gaps?
Oh, you can tag me in whenever you like.
Okay.
So do your people
previously
say?
have, but
So
go
do
ahead.
your people say that Knockmera, who calls herself the real Raven Queen, is the one who made the doppelgangers?
I'm gonna tap Michael in.
Yeah. So the story in the Shadowfell is that the doppelgangers were a plot hatched by the Fae, and that the real Raven Queen like took them to use against the Fae. That's what the story. Now this is that all that stuff with the creation of the
real Raven
doppelgangers.
Queen took them.
Yes,
to use against the Fae?
that is what the Shadowfell, the people. That is what the Shadarkai would believe. Yes. Now
Like
I'm not
she
going
was
to confirm
trying to
or
save
deny
them?
if that is not necessarily an altruistic choice. No, more like a tactical choice because they were at war. This is during the Shadowfell incursion.
Okay, so she took the doppelgangers to fight against the Fae
Yeah.
as Shadowfell, the Shadowfell army to fight against. Okay, gotcha.
And then the false Raven Queen usurped her throne and is doing worse and has picked up the experimentation to making doppelgangers. The original Raven Queen never made any, but the new one was one of the doppelgangers that got into the army, because I remember you saying she was a doppelganger, and now is making more doppelgangers.
But is that true?
That as for all of the information that you have gathered and for what Xeni would know, yes, that is true. Again, I'm not gonna, because there could be plot twists. I don't know.
But that is an appropriate understanding of the information.
That's
that we've
absolutely
gotten so far.
appropriate understanding. Yes. Now
Right.
the origins of the doppelgangers and all that, it would, even though she's Xeni is a Shadarkai, they're not immortal. So that was 1,000 years ago. So it's a long time. This is like Shadowfell history books. What's going on now is the Civil War. The False Queen is I think that the people of her kingdom in the Shadowfell know that she's not the original Raven Queen, and they don't care anymore. There's this whole. I'm pretty sure I did send it, but that it was been a minute. There's this belief that she has that people can be freed if they are devoid of their grief.
Yes.
She removes grief from people. She has this whole this went on this whole
the false queen.
This is the false queen, yes, and that is why nobody cares that she's not the real Raven Queen anymore, the original Raven Queen. She's the new Raven Queen for them now.
So why didn't she remove my grief?
Because you pissed her off.
Well, you're not in the Shadowfell, so she manipulated you an entirely different way.
She didn't
Meg, can you
take
repeat what you said about your understanding?
Yes. So
You said that very succinctly and
Thank
clearly.
you.
Yes.
So during the Shadowfell incursion back in way back history, the Fae came up with the plot of doppelgangers, I assume, to make their own additional disposable army, but the Raven Queen, the real Raven Queen, converted them into her army, and then I don't know how the incursion ended, but then from within the ranks of those doppelgangers, one of them rose up and usurped her throne, became the false Raven Queen, started making more doppelgangers and taking people's grief away.
Except for the usurped part. So the false Raven Queen was masquerading as the real Raven Queen's sister. She was believed for years and years and years that the Raven Queen had a sister, not quite a twin, but yeah.
So it might literally be her doppelganger.
It might literally be her doppelganger. You're absolutely. It could be.
So how did the shift of power
one.
happen, though?
Gradually, she had been. I mean, this is a freebie. No metagaming later, but she had basically been stealing the real Raven Queen's power for a long time.
Yeah,
and finally,
I think that was said to us. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was at some point.
That sounds familiar.
Usurp is still a fine word.
It just wasn't somebody in the ranks. It was somebody it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like they weren't a doppelganger that the Raven Queen got or anything like that. They were there from the start, and they were like they had status with the Raven Queen.
So
There's
I
an
mean,
auto
that might imply that she was a captive of the Fae at some point, and they made a doppelganger of her, and that might have been her impetus to scoop them all up.
Let's math rocks. Erica, give me a history check, because this is like way back history. Give me a history check.
Look, viewers,
let me see if I was paying
challenge you.
attention in school.
I challenge you, viewers, to find another actual play where you've heard the word auto gold.
And now, I nat one,
Great.
and so Xeni was asleep during whatever lesson of Shadowfell history that was.
Well, maybe we'll meet a wizened character later that can.
Hey, maybe we
fill y'all
can
in on
ask
that.
the shopkeeper here in this
No.
radiant lamp shop.
Tidbit.
You seem chill, and you're cool with Mara, not fake lady.
Yeah, not fake lady. Fake lady
Okay.
has indoctrinated my family. She has taken their grief away.
And you don't like that because
It feels wrong. They've like the way that she takes the grief away is like she takes the memories of whatever you're grieving, and it feels really wrong to like forget in that way.
what did she take
And not
away
honor.
from your family?
Math rocks. Erica,
Sorry,
give
that's
me
a really personal question.
an insight roll. Insight
Okay.
check. No, Xeni.
Okay. That's an 18.
Wow.
I think over the having some time away from the Shadowfell to think about these things, if she has, I think she would probably start leaning towards the belief that it's not just the grief that's being taken away, and it's not just those memories that are being taken away. That the people that give in to this to the false queen and her promises just change. And it's not great.
Yeah, my sister and my dad both were indoctrinated. And it started out kind of normal, but they like healed through things a lot faster, like mentally. And then eventually their personality started to shift as well. And they're just any of the people I grew up with who have kind of given themselves over to her, just not the same anymore.
You don't recognize
I don't
them
know
anymore.
if they'll like ever return to being the same if like I don't know how if it's affected them permanently or not.
Sure.
I'm sorry, that's terrible. I'm
All
sorry
right,
for your
let's-
loss. Here, would you like to smoke some of my pipe? And she's gonna hold it out to share.
What is it?
It's this good stuff that I got from this caterpillar on a wagon.
And what does it do?
Makes you chill out.
Takes the edge off. And you can make monsters.
Oh yeah, that
You can
part's
make
cool.
monsters?
Yeah.
Mhm. Smoke monsters. Watch, and she's gonna demonstrate. And she makes a little curly dragon that then spins away.
Oh, that's kind of relaxing.
Pipe of
Right?
I'm good though, thank you.
Okay.
Love the pipe.
Hey, look, a lantern shop.
So this is a long conversation because it's going to take an entire day to get from the surface to the Underveil.
Okay.
Dude, that was how long it took Xeni to get from the Underveil to Northvale. So this is ample opportunity to have these conversations and for there to be some character connecting. So I'm okay with that. Now, if you're getting antsy and you want to fast forward,
We can do a time skip.
We can do that. You just may not have a whole lot of opportunity to have a conversation once you're in the Shadowfell. Just for putting that out there.
I think we should time skip.
Yeah, we can time skip.
Was there anything else that we needed to know about the Shadowfell? Vigo, you've been kind of quiet.
I think Vigo would remain unusually quiet during this, other than the offhand, unnecessarily snarky remark now and then would
Naturally.
Be quiet. A lot of navel gazing going on.
Okie dokie.
Good.
Oh, look,
He does
a
think it
lantern
all, he's
shop.
wrong.
All right. Well, so you guys get. There's not a lantern shop. So you guys get further. It takes all day. It takes a whole day to get down there. We have to roll on an encounter board because this is how it works. So you get to a section of tunnels that kind of open up into this big cavern, and there's kind of these big limestone sort of formations. And Xeni knows that ahead there are 3 forks, and they lead to various parts of what Underveil is considered. However, Xeni also would know, at least, I'm not going to make you roll, would know that this is usually a spot for a checkpoint.
Okay.
Xeni knows that secrecy is very important to Underveil. So there would be, and you can come up with whatever you want it to be. Some sort of means of communicating to people unseen that you are here, you are a friend, some kind of either a passphrase, whatever you want it to be that you would have been primed with.
Modes and guest.
Is it more root vegetable phrases?
Probably not, because this would be influenced by the citizens of Underveil. So, you know, it could be a passphrase, something based in like Shadowfell leaning. It's also, there's a lot of, the Xeni would probably know that there's a fair number of changeling down here. So, whatever you want it to be. But you basically got to walk out. Huh?
I am what I am.
You walk out into this big open area, and you would basically have to kind of just shout something. What is that?
Oh, that's a great. You have to kind of shout it. Interesting. Okay. Actually, I haven't used any of the like Shadowfell like language words or phrases.
Ooh, go for it. This is a great opportunity for that.
That this is good. So Xeni kind of walks into the middle of wherever we are and says, like, pretty loudly, just kind of very declaratively, I'm pronouncing these out loud for the first time, so let me know if you had an idea of pronounce differently.
Look, whatever you say, it's just a different dialect. It's your accent.
It's a different dialect. Yeah, this is.
How dare you mispronounce my made-up fantasy words?
You never know. I could be emphasizing the wrong syllables,
and it could mean something else entirely.
Syllable.
And she yells.
It's probably not a total language.
Out. It probably is. Velka Alien Druvak. We'll say that is correct. Velka Shaylen Druvak. That feels like something you'd yell at a gate or to let people know you want to go through something.
Cool.
Yes.
Michael.
What? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What's the Shadowfell term for aubergine?
These are the important, hard-hitting questions that you would expect James to ask.
It's important to me. And don't tell me what it is for eggplant. I don't care.
There's a difference.
He had to get in the punny stuff and the nerdy I'm a cook stuff. I'm impressed.
Shigsa.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, I'm getting Jewish up in here.
Now, say your phrase again, Erika. I was actually trying to find what the appropriate response would be.
Yes. So this is Velka Shaylen Druvak, which, like, the common that you gave me is the Shadow Exile's Sorrow, if that is helpful for you to find.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I like it. Losing the ability to take notes effectively.
Okay, I wrote down what the word for aubergine is.
Good, because I didn't. But I wrote
I'm
down the
really glad to
passphrase
hear.
in case we ever need to come back.
Good. That seems important.
Just in case.
Oh, I'm thinking about this too hard. I'll give you an actual like lexicon response later, but they shout a response back, and then on all of the stones. Why is that happening? Sorry, my computer decided to be stupid all of a sudden. On all of the tops of these stone mounds that you can see. 12 figures appear as if they have been invisible. They just sort of appear. Most of them have bows drawn, and at least 2 of them are trained on each of you. This is
okay.
the Underveil Guard.
Yeah, just be normal. This is normal.
Need trick.
On the stone next to the main path into what would be the city is one of the guards that you would know. His name is Varish. And he's sort of standing there. He has a longbow too. His isn't drawn. You've brought company.
They have business in the Shadowfell.
He hops down off the rock. As he approaches you, again, you're in underground. It's probably dim light in this area. You can see that he is a half-elf. He is wearing really dark armor that seems to be made out of like some sort of reptilian scales that's linked together by big, heavy cast iron rings. His face is terribly scarred on one side. A common theme among some of the Fae that live, that's like the true Fae that live down here. But he comes walking up to the 4 of you. Well, introduce us.
Varj, this is Odessa, Dimitri, and Vigo. They asked me to escort them into the Shadowfell.
Why on earth would some Whisperkin want to go in there?
To save some other Whisperkin type people.
Shadowfell's not kind to our kind, so if there are any other Whisperkin there, they are probably well beyond your saving.
We'll see. We've got a few tricks up our sleeve.
I told them about the lanterns.
Yeah, especially that trick.
Well, Boren will be glad to have some business. I would steer clear of Renfrey, though. I don't know if you've heard, but there is some tumult on the surface, and rumors have trickled down. He's mobilizing his resistance fighters. It sounds like he might be planning some sort of assault.
And he that name before, right?
Yeah. And he probably wouldn't think too kindly of any strange Fey folk wandering in. No offense.
None taking. Resistance fighters against who?
The elite of Northvale, I believe he would phrase it.
Northvale. Oh. So
You
he's
know what's
attacking...
going on up there? We heard there was some air that broke out, and that they said the changeling were coming.
Yes. There was some fires set morning ago. That's about the market area. I don't know much else beyond that. It takes a while for any great detail to get down here.
And things have been bubbling up under the surface for a while if he's already mobilizing resistance fighters.
Yes, Renfrey has had a chip on his shoulder for some time, we shall say. Now, I am sure you're fine, upstanding people. Xeni has proven a good asset to our small community, but I don't know you well enough really to pass such words with you, so please stay out of trouble while you're in my city.
No trouble planned here. We basically just need to walk through and pick up some lamps.
Yes, I gathered.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh,
It was nice
Xeni,
to meet you.
Nadja was asking after you.
Who?
Who?
Nadja.
Naja. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'll see if I can find her and let her know that everything was successful. Even if I kind of went above and beyond.
As one is wont to do. All right, and he ascends that cave wall pretty deftly. The rest of the guards that were there all kind of just turn and just sort of disappear into the darkness. The main road through here, again, it's this limestone sort of cavern road. There are small lanterns that are stuck to the wall in some places that give off very dim light. Up ahead, you can see there is this sort of eerie bluish green bioluminescence, and Xeni would know that this leads into the main cavern area where the first sign of the ruins would be, and then beyond that is the settlement itself. I will upload the artwork later. I didn't necessarily expect to get to this point tonight. I kind of thought we were going to go back up to Northvale for a minute, but that's fine. I'm not going to lean. I use the artwork as a crutch sometimes. But I promise I've got a cool image of what this place looks like. But down as the tunnel opens up into this cavernous space, and you can see there are these massive tangles of mycelium hanging down like moss all about that give off this bioluminescence that create shafts of light, almost simulating a bluish sunlight in some places. And you can see the scattered ruins of Eversun, the Fey capital city of old. There are partial fragments of buildings and towers scattered all about. You can see a great distance in this vast underground cavern. In the furthest distance, where the edges of the light start to fade, you can make out the ruins of the tower, the capital tower of the city. That is likely where the other Shadar Kai lives. But in between here and there, in several of the pockets of the ruins that were less ruined, they have rebuilt using wood brought down from the surface and kind of made this hodgepodge jigsawed together settlement among these ruins. You can see faint glowing embers of light from lanterns or campfires or what have you, torches. Sound does carry down here a fair bit. You can hear what sounds like voices. You can hear what sounds like water running. You can hear sounds of like creatures, probably insects or bird sounds, what they actually are, who knows. Have you ever heard what a hummingbird sounds like? You wouldn't think it sounded all that loud, but oh my goodness, they're so loud. I never would have guessed. So, head in.
Denny.
Yes.
Hey, so this Renfrey person, why do you have any idea why anyone would be organizing like a resistance fight against the elite of Northvale when there's like all this? It feels like there's bigger fish to fry, like the whole Raven Queen situation. Where are we splitting our forces?
Yeah, I think Renfrey's had like the itch to do something for a while now, and maybe this is an excuse, but this is also the first I've been hearing of any of that. So clearly he's got his ear to the ground in other ways.
What is Northvale doing?
Right?
Oh, sorry.
Isn't Renfrey a she?
Uh-uh.
No? I thought you said her chip on her shoulder earlier.
No.
What is Northfield doing to
Why is
the
my
Underveil
camera
that they
going out of focus?
feel a need to resist anything? What's being resisted even?
I make
Are we
a
just
can I make a
resisting for
history
the
check?
sake of resisting? I mean, I get that.
Like a history
that's
check
cool.
to see if I know.
Yeah, give me a history check. We'll see how much
Like,
you
I'm
pay
all
attention
down.
to the local politics and
I'm all down for
years
the
that you've
whole.
been hanging out down here.
Yeah,
I'm all down for
I
the
don't
whole
think-
rebel without a cause kind of thing.
I don't think you wouldn't have gotten into Renfrey's inner circle to know like what Renfrey's actual deal is, but you probably have heard some rumors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a 15.
Yeah, so the story of Underveil goes all the way back to the founding of Northvale, that when the ruins of Eversun fell here, not all of the people that were in Eversun at the time of that collapse were of the Fae. There were people from the Shadowfell. There were invaders from the Shadowfell in the city when it was displaced as well. There are also other things, other Fae peoples that just don't have an affinity for living on the surface, don't necessarily want to dwell on the surface. Those people were kind of relegated to Underveil. Some of the Fae ascended and dug their way out and built Northvale, and some stayed, or as Renfrey believes, were kept down here. And so the rumor that Xeni probably has heard is that Renfrey does not want Underveil to be relegated to being Underveil anymore. That as Renfrey sees it, that there is some power dynamic that keeps them down here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's just the rumor that Xeni would hear. I'm not going to confirm or deny how much of that is bone-hard medical fact.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that close with him. It's just, I don't know, it's more of like of a person.
Yeah. I don't know, Northvale seemed pretty chill, so I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah, Northvale seemed okay for the very few times I've been up there. So who knows?
Hey, James, give me a perception check.
Okay. The thing you always make me do that I suck at. Whatcha? All right. That is a...
Remind me your passive.
My passive is 14.
Okay.
When I say I suck at it, it's a +4. So it's not like the worst thing.
It's not terrible.
I got a 17.
So one of the things that Vigo is going to be drawn to in this place, hanging down from the ceiling along with the glowing fungus, is you can see roots, presumably coming all the way down from the Fey Oak. They are roots that give off a very faint luminescence, a very faint Fey light, but it's different. Vigo has some kind of innate sense about it, actually. These roots, most of them are in the ceiling, but some of them come down, and you can see them moving through the city ruins, however you want to describe that. And in some places, the light is a bit brighter than others. And in some places, it looks like, have you ever seen in a forest when a tree falls and then the tree branches grow up and then the tree just transplants itself? Mm-hmm. It's almost like that's happening. And there are some different, smaller, sort of almost sapling-like Fey trees that give off a different shade of light growing from these roots.
What does it mean, tree minder?
Great question.
So glad you asked.
Into trees?
He doesn't mind them.
Are we still amongst the other the guards? Did we move past them?
No, we're past the guards. You're kind of, again, there's the population down here is not densely concentrated. There are like little small, there's 5 or 6 people that live in a ruin over here, and there's 5 or 6 people that live in a ruin over here. There is a central plaza that is just referred to as the plaza that has like the markets and a tavern and the guild hall, well, a guild hall of a sort. And it is adjacent to the courtyard of the tower.
That is
Do I hear-
where we are going. So we
Yeah,
can
that's
find
the
all
furthest distance away, but it's a very easy landmark to
Yeah.
keep moving towards.
Do I hear this song of creation?
Great question.
Yeah, very faintly.
Okay, I'll make a note of that for later.
My note just says Vigo notices weird root stuff.
Okay, well, I'll make a mental note of what you have described.
Are we trying to avoid people moving through this place?
I think Xeni is steering us clear of anyone she knows that's associated with Renfree, or like if they have businesses, like she's kind of ushering everyone past quickly or taking like a circuitous route.
Okay.
Otherwise, she's not intentionally trying to avoid anybody.
Okay. High or low?
Low.
You successfully avoid everybody. You move into the main plaza area. Again, it's going to take you, probably would want to camp before then, but I mean, definitely gonna have to take another rest because it has been 24 hours and you'll need to eat. You have to eat at least once every 24 hours or your characters get
Is there like iconic street food of the Shadowfell that I should be like, as a tour guide, like, oh, we really have to try this thing while you're down here?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I
So,
Food, who cares? We just need nutrition.
Yeah. Dimitra gets quiet.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Xeni definitely doesn't know that yet.
No.
I don't think you've explained that to Vigo yet either, honestly.
I don't think she's really even fully explained it to herself.
She hasn't. So you're more than welcome to like.
Dimitra!
Yeah.
Why are you
Food!
excited?
Your favorite!
Odessa's just
That's
frantically
okay.
going.
You eat it, Vigo.
She likes food. It's
I'll
a
just-
thing.
I'll
Are
just
you-
have some crackers, I guess.
You can eat whatever you want. You know, you can still do that. The textures will still be more
It's good.
satisfying.
Sorry.
Can you imagine eating a watermelon and you expect it to taste amazing like watermelon and instead it just tastes like ash? Does that sound pleasant to you?
But if that's what it's going to taste like regardless, you might as well experiment with textures that you prefer.
I don't really prefer the eating something that seems like it should taste good and then it doesn't.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Dimitra eats
Do you
trash now,
really-
I guess.
Now.
yeah. That's probably all I'll be eating.
Now,
in
wait a
the
minute.
future.
Wait, what?
I just need like the worst, like possible greasy food, I guess.
Dimitra, what, please, elucidate for me what the issue is.
No, you're just gonna say I told you so.
No, I won't. We've been over this.
Do you promise?
Yes. Still
I
doesn't believe me.
tried to stand up to you know who, and she took my sense of taste away.
That I was going to use a very gendered insult, but I won't. That is horrible,
Mm-hmm.
but you can still smell, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I said.
I can
Smell
still
is-
smell, but it's like
Inextricably
it was-
linked with taste. It's almost the same thing.
No, it's just you guys don't get it. It's like you smell something and it smells like it should taste a certain way, and then you bite into it and it just tastes like nothing.
Would you
Like,
like for me
I
to
don't.
describe for you how it tastes?
No, because then I'll just be jealous. Just give me like a piece of bread.
You
So
still
I'll
need
have
to
like
make
some
sure
bread and avocado.
You're not going to get your essential nutrients and
That part.
minerals and vitamins from
You
bread.
still must have a complete meal.
Caloric intake is not at all what nutrition is about, Dimitra.
Just give me something that's tasteless and bland, but still has nutrients. I don't care.
Actually, people really love that down here. There's this like gray drink that the like entrepreneurs really love, and they say if you drink it, then it is like all of your daily like nutrients. And I'll find one.
Oh,
And
it's sludge.
Yeah. That
Sludge!
sounds, I guess that sounds perfect to me.
in fact, it's like very popular with Renfree's crew of people. And I'll bring back this like smoothie that's like gray and kind of thick, and I'll stick a straw in it.
Oh my god, I love it. Sludge lives
Push the
on.
straw in.
That looks great. Thank you. She's just
So
gonna chug it.
to answer your question from earlier, Erika, there are some street food vendors in this area. Shadowfell inspired, we will say, because you can't really get the ingredients from the Shadowfell here
Right.
as easily. But there are definitely things that are prepared in the style of. So you would know that there is a small cart that does ash dumplings, which is ironic that you said that things take like ash in your mouth. Bone broth skewers,
Okay.
gloom grub fry, memory tea, lantern eggs, and grave bread.
Interesting. I'm definitely going to go grab some lantern eggs. Those sound like when you say lantern eggs, I picture like ostrich or like the little tiny eggs. I don't know why I can't an ostrich is
Quail
not
eggs?
the quail eggs, but like this like soy marinated, so they're like you know what I'm talking like.
Interestingly enough, they are translucent, like kind of like 1,000-year-old eggs,
Yes.
and they glow very faintly.
Amazing.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of those. I'm also gonna grab memory tea and hand it to Dimitra and say, this is called memory tea. It tastes really good. I know you can't taste, but I'm also wondering if maybe it will like jog your taste buds memory.
So if you eat something you've eaten before, your memory can kick in. That's what I suggested.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat things that I've eaten before. You guys are all trying
Or
to like
you've never tried this before, and
Shadowfell food.
maybe it will jog your taste buds memory. And it's cold at least.
Okay,
It's like an iced
she'll
beverage.
accept it.
yeah,
You're
it's
being
like
very nice, and I appreciate your thoughts.
it's a somewhat like milky kind of tea that has a faint lavender color to it, but air on the side of gray, not necessarily a vibrant purple. It is well, this doesn't matter to you, but it has a bittersweet taste. If you drink it, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, Dimitra will drink
Okay,
it.
the DC is very low, but if you fail, something bad does happen.
Well, wisdom is not my my
It's
stat of
it's
choice.
so low. Please don't fail.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's trying to bring her taste back.
That's a fucking 3.
Oh no.
My wisdom save is literally +0, and I rolled a 3 on the dice. So
Bardic inspiration. I don't think that helps now.
let me roll a d8. That's a 7 total.
That's still not good enough. Shit.
Better than the 3.
Well, so
Wait, hold
Have I
on. let me
mentioned
see
that
if I
my
can
wisdom
aura
is
if I
really
stand
low?
near you.
wait, yeah, do you have your aura?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I
Oh
think
yeah, I forgot. That's a whole mechanic thing that we have to remember.
it's like a whole
she's so
thing.
busy
has to
aura
remember.
farming that she's not actually using the aura.
I am aura farming. That's all Xeni actually does is
aura
aura
farm.
farm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes
She's all about the AOE, man.
Mhm.
What does it do?
No, it is. That's aura. Yeah, it's aura of the Sentinel. So it's a bonus to initiative. It's not a bonus to any saving throws.
Damn. Well,
I have magic resistance.
oh, no. So you take a drink
I
and
never get to use my magic resistance. Why are none of your attacks against me magical?
it's not an attack. You're just
Oh,
gonna.
wait. You get a bonus to saving throws equal to my charisma modifier, which I think is a 5.
Whoa!
It's a +4.
That makes it an
So
11.
Plus that's the magic number.
11 is the magic number.
11 is the magic number.
Wait,
so
I want to know what bad was going to happen, though.
Well, it's the opposite of the good.
Okay.
So as you drink it, you can't taste it. So I'm not gonna,
Thanks.
there's nothing there.
I'll be
But
honest, Schoolhouse Rock told me that 3 is a magic number, so that's what she initially got.
shut up, James.
Continue, Michael.
Ouch.
In that moment, Dimitra recalls some memory from her childhood that creates some serotonin. So you can either share that with the group or you can just think of that for yourself. If she failed, which she tried very hard to,
She would remember something bad.
you'd remember something bad and it
Yeah.
would give you a despair point.
Oh.
As we move into the Shadowfell and certain saves are thrust upon you, you will make those saves, and should you fail them, you will earn despair points. And as those despair points stack, there will be adverse consequences. There are ways of getting rid of the despair points, but
Like having a party?
sort of.
Okay.
I can help as a not Fae. Am I also subject to these despair points?
Yes, you are. Again, it's if you fail the saves. Because it's just the Shadowfell itself is a kind of an oppressive space.
Okay.
So you would have had 1 despair point.
Thank you. Instead, I get a boost of serotonin and anything
A happy memory.
else good and a happy memory.
Yeah, does anything happen to her taste even briefly?
No.
Maybe you remember the best meal you've ever eaten.
You can remember, maybe you remember a time you drank a really good cup of tea. Who knows?
That was kind of where my brain was going, was like her ranger mom harvested some herbs and made a delightful tea for her and her other mother.
There you go. And it made you feel warm inside, even if you can't taste
did.
it.
That was delicious tea.
I guess.
And I just kind of she's happy to remember that memory, but then also sad that this tea still tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder does it taste like water? Does water taste like nothing, or does water taste like water?
It just tastes like hot water to her.
Mm-hmm.
Hot water does have a specific taste.
Mm-hmm.
Ice water tastes better than room temperature water. Fight me.
Well, chilling things takes the flavor away. That's why you want bad beer to be as cold as possible, so you can't taste
also
how
very
bad it
correct.
is.
Yeah.
It's an advertising gimmick, folks. You don't want super cold beer.
If your beer can be served lukewarm, that means it's good beer.
It's cask ales exist for a reason. Anyway,
Shandy should never be warm.
well, warm
Anyway,
lemonade.
that's beside the point.
So,
Thank you for my tea.
this
No problem.
Spill it.
looming overhead in the distance, there are lots of craggy sort of rocks and the broken buildings and stuff. You can see this tower in this big sort of circular area. There are a few buildings that have been built out of the ruins and things that have been added on to some of these others. These would be a large guild hall and shortly down, or a short ways away from that is a blacksmith.
Okay. Let's see. Do I think Nadja would be at the guild hall? I have a friend I need to check in with.
That stands to reason. Yeah, or the tavern, I guess.
Yeah, tavern. Yeah. So we'll drop by. Do you guys mind if we like just dodge into the tavern and the guild hall? I just have to let her know that mission accomplished.
Sure. Is this a special friend of yours?
No, this is just making sure, letting her know that Kiva got where she was supposed to go.
You know who's been awfully quiet this whole time is Thrago.
Thrago was going off, or they were going off to do something with Aelith, and they were going to meet you. That's what we're going to say.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I don't think Thrago is with us.
Before we go and meet Nadja, would this be a good time for our break?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. We're looking at
we could even go down to the smith or whoever to get the lanterns while you check in with her, and then meet at the tavern for dinner and sleeping.
That sounds good to me.
All right, that sounds like a plan. So we'll do our potty break right now, and then when we come back, we'll do that stuff. So don't go anywhere.
Cool.
And we're back.
Oh my.
Wow.
As is the custom in these parts, we hope you had a pleasant bathroom break. I know I sure did. Before we left, our party was headed down to Goblin Town, but not actually. They're headed to Underveil, a secret city deep beneath Northvale in the ruins of Eversun, a displaced ancient Fey capital. They just had some street food and some memory tea, and we were discussing going to the blacksmith and going to the guild hall. Take it away.
Cool. So you guys want to just split up? You were gonna go head to the blacksmith. I was gonna see if I can run into Nadja.
Yeah, we'll go see if we're about acquiring those radiant lanterns.
Unless you want Nadja to be more than a friend, and then I can be your wing woman.
She is a very good wing woman.
Why don't you go to the blacksmith, and I'll go to the guild hall with Xeni?
Okay.
That works.
What? Why? Were you trying to get us to slip again? What's happening right now?
Oh, that's a terrible idea, Vigo. You should not suggest going any different way from Dimitra. So how about the three of us just go get the freaking lanterns, let her give her notice, and we will all meet back in the tavern for dinner.
Why do you need to go to the guild hall without us, Vigo?
I don't need to go without you. We were just trying to solve two things at once, and I wanted to get a sense of the motivations of the... Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'll tag along with you all.
I'm leaving.
Turn two.
But Odessa, if I try to finagle gear for us in the manner in which I'm accustomed, you best not attempt to stop me.
Wouldn't dream of it.
No, listen,
yes,
you all are down here on my own reputation, and so I'd like to let you know to please not do anything that you think would get me in trouble.
There you go. I have the permission and the express orders of that guard guy. No trouble. Stealing
the next
is trouble.
time I'm caught will be the first time. We're good.
Haggling is fine. Stealing is not fine.
Stealing? It's
furthering
the cause of the greater good.
I think you're just digging deeper and deeper the more you talk.
I'm so nervous to leave you all on your own, but good luck.
You do not have to worry.
Erika and Meg, roll d20s. Tell me what you get.
Nat 20.
Oh,
got a 15.
Well, okay, so we follow Odessa and Vigo and Dimitra. Yeah, we got light up dice. They're pretty neat. You can program them. They'll flash specific colors and patterns depending on what you roll. It's pretty neat. Super extra, entirely unnecessary, but whatever.
Entirely necessary.
Here we are. So, where is the thing? There it is.
Nessa, in the words of Max Bialystock.
I actually have artwork for this. So you guys head to the. You could look at Roll20 if you like. You head to the blacksmith that's there. You can hear the sounds of steel, being hammered, and smell the burning of the forge. When you head inside, standing near the forge, pounding on an anvil, is a very tall, very buff female drow.
Ooh, Odessa. Dimitra's immediately gonna lean towards Odessa and start like elbowing her.
I see her.
She's probably as tall as Odessa.
Ooh, that's rare.
She's fucking giant.
She
Cradle me like a child.
There is a smaller elf that is nearby. I do not have his artwork uploaded for some reason, but whatever. Yeah,
This
I know.
one
I
can crush her
just
between
go
her
to the
thighs.
Monster Hunter Guild instead.
Be a good wingman, Vigo. Shh.
So this other elf is sort of the assistant, throwing wood into the fire and helping to make sure that the quenching bucket is full and all that sort of stuff. When they notice you, the drow does not notice you. She is busy with whatever it is she's working on. He comes running over. He's also a very short elf. I have a thing about making them really tall or really short. And he, customers, hello, well, welcome. What can I get for you? Are you picking up? Did you have an order placed?
No, we are actually here to get a couple of sun lanterns or some such.
Oh, sun lanterns.
Mm-hmm. Is that something you could help us with?
Is that like a fancy word for like a mace?
Oh, no, but like a metal lantern.
Like an actual lantern with...
Right. Are we in the wrong place? We can get weapons instead here if that's all you got.
I'm sorry, I'm still relatively new at this. Hold on just one sec. Not me! And he goes running over. She is pounding away. She stops. And then turns and looks at the three of you.
Hi, Nocti. We are looking for lanterns, but my friend Odessa here will also take whatever special you might be happening to sell at the moment. She'd like to talk to you about it very much.
You were looking for sun lanterns?
We need
Yes,
lanterns that
also.
give off radiant light, if possible.
Oh. That's a very peculiar request, not one that I have received often. What need have you for such a thing?
So
Is
you
that
need to
matter?
know? We're going to give you money for it.
Move along then. She turns and walks away from the three of you.
What my
he
comrades
kind of-
mean to say is that we are on a rescue mission that requires journeying to a place where we may need the bolsterment of radiant light to keep us going.
You're not thinking of going into the Shadowfell, are you?
Not thinking, no.
That's a rather foolhardy endeavor.
It's kind of what we do,
Not foolhardy if you know what you're doing.
which we
I
never
would say
do.
what better endeavor for a fool.
We are also hardy, so there's that.
There is that.
Ish.
There were a store of such lanterns left from the old city. I have kept a few in repair.
I'd be much obliged if I could pay you for 3 of them.
3 of them.
Xeni
Unless you
doesn't
don't
need
think
it, right?
3 is necessary.
I'd
we just
pay
need
you
one.
tomorrow for a hamburger today.
Well, if you're going into the Shadowfell, I can't really say you could have too much, but
Yes,
guess
I would
it's-
like
it's
everyone
your,
to
it's
carry
your
their
coin.
own.
Well, it depends on how expensive they are.
I can give you 3 for 1,500.
Ooh, maybe we just need one Odessa.
Are there any sitting out on the shelves?
And we'll just take turns sitting around it like it's a little campfire.
Is there a
Take
back
turns
room
carrying
that I
it.
would notice somewhere?
Yeah.
No.
It's
No.
all just kind of one big room. All of the product is on the shelves, like big
Nice.
shelves and racks and things.
Snoop about the shop to see if there's a place where there might be something hidden.
Sure, give me a stealth check as you're sneaking around. It's
You want me
gonna
to
be
stealth and not investigation? Okay.
I mean,
Stealth is
I
me.
assume you used the word snoop.
Yep,
So
that's a sneaky action.
that is a sneaky action. If you want to just investigate, that's fine too.
Sure. I'm gonna snoop about, but I presume that also casting invisibility right now would probably be a bit weird choice.
That would definitely be a weird
Highly
choice.
sus.
Weird is definitely a word that one could use to describe it. Real fucking suspicious is how I would probably describe it.
The very good news is that I got a 30 on my stealth.
So he's
Okay.
basically invisible for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, so
no one
you-
knows
you-
I'm here.
Being very sneaky in your snooping about.
I cannot help it if I am very captivating.
How
You-
much is it? Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. I was going to say, you see lots of product. You see all kinds of weapons and armaments. You could probably even pocket a dagger here or there if you really wanted to with that high a stealth score. Nothing big, obviously. These lanterns are fairly sizable. If you've ever seen like a camp lantern, it's a,
Sure.
it's a,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
we don't all need one.
Yes, we do.
well, they only give off 20 feet of
Yes,
radiant
we
light.
do. We each need to carry one. How about? I'm sorry, Nocta. Was that your name?
Yes.
Nocta.
Most of the people around here call me Borin.
Borin.
It's my surname.
It is nice to meet you, Borin. I am Odessa. I don't have a surname. I only kind of recently got my first name. So, anyway, what I mean to say is, how about I give you 750 for the lamps now, and then when I return from our mission, I will give you a day's labor.
You are not likely to return from your mission, though, so that still puts me at a net loss.
How much is it for just one Borin?
500.
500, and you want 1,500 for 3. But since we're buying so many, wouldn't it make sense to kind of do a bundle discount?
And see
That
how-
way everyone's happy and you're not out a loss.
I'm
Because otherwise
disinclined.
we can't buy all 3 at 1,500 and you're not going to get anything. So some money is better than no money.
I'm not sure you picked up on it early, but your coin really isn't all that important to me. I have a pretty
Oh, what would you like instead?
I have a pretty secure business down here.
We
Now,
could give you the
you
color
are-
of our eyes, perhaps?
I did
You
offer.
are
A
I
riddle?
I did offer labor.
Right, if the
Do-
coin's not important, what do you want?
That's a good question.
I know, I'm so glad I
Knowledge?
asked.
A favor?
She takes a moment to regard the three of you. Give me a insight check, all three of you.
Oh my god, this dice is going in dice jail.
21.
You said insight?
plus 4,
Mhm.
19.
Dimitra is hopelessly oblivious, but hey, oblivion.
I'm looking at Nocta's muscles, to be
It's a
honest.
vibe. She's beefy. She's a beefcake.
She could crush me between her thighs.
She
Okay.
could crush
Is
you
that
between
too
lots of
honest?
things, probably. Vigo, definitely, and Odessa, you would get the sense as well. She has these striking amber-colored eyes. That there's some magic happening at the moment. You're not exactly sure what, but there's something. And when she looks at you, you get almost the sense that she is looking through you.
Oh, this makes me
And then-
wildly uncomfortable.
She points at you, Odessa. I'll give you 3 lanterns for 750, and that necklace.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this is not really mine to give.
Vigo's like, you can have mine! Take it! You can have mine! It's fine! I don't
That's
want it!
Not his to give either.
son
Unfortunately,
of a-
Well,
I do not have the power to give this to you. It is not mine to give. I can, however, give of my time, my energy.
Her brain, her body.
Yes, that.
750 for 2 lanterns, then.
Is there anything in this town that you have your eye on and would like to have?
Now that is an intriguing prospect. There is.
What, Vigo?
There is a small grove not far from here on the eastern side of the courtyard from the tower ruins. I'd like a cutting from one of the saplings.
All right, so first of all, what kind of saplings are they?
There's only one kind that grows in the grove.
And it is?
A peculiar hybrid of a fey oak.
And why is the
Right.
cutting so hard to secure
Oh,
that you cannot do it
like the one.
yourself?
All right, you know, listen. I think I know. We might be okay on this front. Why is it exactly hard to obtain them?
It's what I just asked.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Odessa. I'm on a thing. Let me
Okay,
follow through.
take it away.
Yes.
There is
Made a mental note earlier.
There is a monastic sect that keeps the grove. They have been in Underveil since before it was Underveil, if you catch my meaning. You're an Eladrin. You know the history of this place, yes?
Somewhat. I've been away. I'm not from here, but
History is not his forte.
Well, it depends on the type of history.
The rumor
Anyway,
is that these...
those. Go ahead. I'm sorry. please.
No. Go ask your question.
Do these saplings give off a sort of queer light?
These in particular do, yes.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. All right. Consider it done. A cutting of a
Wait,
sapling.
what was she gonna say? Wait. Born, what were you gonna say? Before we agree to it, I would like to hear all of her
This
things.
particular grove is protected by this sect. They believe that the trees that grow there are sacred. I
And,
simply wish to understand the light and where it is they came from.
How large of a cutting do you need?
6, 7 inches.
Marvelous. Odessa, Dimitra, we can make this happen.
I think we sure can.
Miss Nocta, do you know, is there an
Born.
apothecary nearby?
Yes, just across the way.
Perfect. Friends, shall we?
I will go ahead and secure those 2 for 750, please. And when we bring back the sapling, we will take the 3rd.
She nods and walks back to the far side of the forge and leans down and opens up a sort of like an old style root cellar door and goes down a set of stairs and disappears for a time, and then comes back and presents these 2 very ornate, they look almost as if they're made out of like cast iron carved lanterns. The glass panes are made out of what seems like quartz. It doesn't seem like glass. And they are not illuminated now, but when they illuminate, they give off a blue light.
Wait, before we purchase these, Odessa, a moment, if I could, please. That's not all the currency we have, is it?
No.
All right. I do believe if we hold on, I can negotiate a better deal for us when I come back with this cutting.
We don't want to lug all these big lanterns around with us anyway. We just have to come back and get the 3rd.
I'm certain we can get this cutting without anyone getting hurt or any issues. If you just trust me. And I know that's a difficult thing to do, But
Oh, this is easy to trust if we go on, actually.
I just did not want us to end up with nothing should something go awry.
no, nothing's gonna go awry. In fact, we're not even gonna go to that grove. I can get it from elsewhere. I promise.
Okay.
Oh,
Marvelous.
it's even more intriguing than I
Well,
thought.
why don't you run off and do that, and I will stay here with our lanterns.
I'm going to need that
Ooh.
currency.
How much
Because
do you
I-
need?
Enough to buy a potion of flight?
How much is that?
I don't know. We have to go to the apothecary.
Okay.
Would Featherfall work?
No, I need to actually go
No.
up, not slowly come down.
All right. Borin, I suggest that I leave a down payment of 200 for you to hold all three. The remainder of the payment to be made when the lanterns are picked up with the sapling.
For lanterns on layaway.
Yes.
Fair enough. She takes your coin and then descends back into that cellar for a time and comes back sans lanterns and coin. Closes the door.
We'll
We
be
shall see you soon.
back in 2 shakes of whatever
Ghost tail.
tailed animal is common to this area. 2 shakes of their tail.
What are you doing? Sorry. Cat.
So that seems unrelated. All right,
Yeah, sorry.
let's can we head to the apothecary that's right across the street?
You absolutely can.
Amazing.
But meanwhile,
Oh. That's fair. It's totally fair, but
over in the guild hall, I do not have guild hall artwork.
That's okay.
Over in the guild hall, this guild hall is a multi what? The Mercantile Guild has a presence here. The Arcanist Society has a presence here. So on and so forth. It's like a
department
food
store
like a
guilds.
food hall or a food court, but for guilds.
Like a
and-
shared
Cool.
working space.
Right,
Mhm.
and there is a section where the Hunters Guild bunks and has like their stuff. There aren't very many people in here at this point in time. There is probably a representative from the Mercantile Guild, Shrewd Durgar, that you probably have had interactions with. And then over in the corner, sitting at one of the long tables, is Nadja. She does not notice you. She's kind of leaned against the back wall.
Okay.
Rubbing her
I'll walk over and be like, "Are you okay, Nadja?"
Oh, Xeni. It's lovely to see you. Yes, I'm just a bit exhausted. How did your little assignment go?
It was good. I got Kiva to where she needed to go. I didn't fully trust the people we were leaving her with, so I did get in the shipment with her, and ended up wherever she was going, but those people seemed pretty trustworthy. It did, however, I met 3 other folks while that were also there for various reasons, and they needed to go to the Shadowfell, so they're with me now, and I've left them at the blacksmith to retrieve lanterns.
You're going into the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
How much have you shared of your history with Nadja?
With Nadja, I would say we're probably like pretty close friends. She might not know everything, but she definitely knows that like that's where I grew up, where my family is, like that type of stuff.
You sure you're ready for that?
It seems better to go back with some other people than it is to go alone, and they don't know the full situation, but it seems like they've got their own agenda as well.
Strength in numbers, I suppose.
Hmm.
Who are these companions that you've met?
There's a satyr, an eladrin, and are you an elf? What is your race, Odessa? Your class race?
Firbolg.
Fearbolg, and a Fearbolg,
Ranger.
Dimitra, Vigo, and Odessa. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're friends with Thrago.
Thrago. Ah. Well, in that case, I'm sure that they are quite capable of handling themselves. Have you seen Thrago?
I haven't seen Thrago recently. Well, I guess I saw Thrago 2 days ago. Are you looking for Thrago?
I've received word that they were going to be bringing a shipment down here. Renfrey has requisitioned some more supplies from the dark market. And there was some concerns about the elevator shaft, some spiders moving in.
That makes sense.
Well,
yeah, I heard that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say I heard that Renfrey's got something up his sleeve, something new going on.
Yeah, dude is off his rocker, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much more contract work we're going to do with him and his boys. They seem pretty hell-bent on starting a fight where I'm not necessarily sure there is one.
I would stay away.
At any rate, I think I owe you some coin, don't I?
Yes.
She stands up and goes to like where the ledger and that sort of stuff is kept, and presents another bag of coins. I can't thank you enough for handling that task. I'm hopefully Kiva gets the help that she needs.
I hope so too. Yeah, she was super sweet. So always happy to help.
She's a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly are you planning on getting into the Shadowfell?
I was going to head to the tower and go through the portal there.
Are you sure that thing even still works? I mean, I guess Kazik would know. Kazik is the Shadar Kai that Xeni would know. The only other Shadar Kai in the Underveil.
In Underveil. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in a while, but the last I heard he was down that way and it was still working, so
yes,
I figured it was a good place to start.
From what I've heard, yes, he's basically set himself up to live in the ruins of the tower at this point. Well, good luck with that. I don't know how much success you'll have, but I hope that it is plentiful. These friends of yours, you said that they were a satyr and a Eladrin?
And a Furbolg, yeah.
They're gonna have a
hence
hard
them getting the lantern.
Yeah. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Best of luck, Xeni.
It'll be an adventure, if anything.
If you see Thrago, let him know that we're done with the contracts with Renfrey for now.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
Well,
I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
Oh, I have some other business to attend. It's good to see you, Xeni. Thanks
again. Good to see you too. Yeah, no problem. And I'll head out. Do I run into these guys as they're leaving?
Yeah. So as they're crossing the main center area, headed towards the apothecary, you do see them. So you just, because I don't want to do any more.
So lanterns, was it a bust?
No, but we're not done. So come along, let us go. Vigo is showing us where to go.
Where are we headed now?
The apothecary, of course.
Oh yes, that first. I forgot. That fast.
So as you're walking, again, there's lots of dim light in this place. So get the idea that you can't really make out the details of the building until you get close enough to it. But there is a stone building that is built onto the ruins of what looks like an old-style greenhouse. There isn't any glass left. It's just sort of the skeleton, the frame. But there's lots of odd-looking flora growing all over the place on the outside of this building. It has a real long awning that goes into these posts, and then the inside of the shop is an open floor plan. And there is a deep gnome behind the counter on an abacus as he writes in a ledger.
Hello, my counting friend.
Oh, hello. Good day, good day. And what can I do for you? He hops down and walks over.
One
Literally on
potion
you.
of flying, please.
What? He walks back over, planning some daring feats. I don't know what else one does with a potion of flying. Sorry.
Boy rides,
Acrobatics.
mostly.
Oh, to each their own. There we are. That'll be 250.
Oh, 250? That seems awfully steep for a potion of flying.
I'm sorry.
What if I'll do you 175?
175. I'm not even sure I can get half of the ingredients required to make this size potion.
I mean, if we're being honest, how high can I even fly with a potion of flight down here? Not very.
Well, I'm not exactly sure the distance, but it is, probably at least 100 feet or more.
Yes, and is it reaching the clouds? No. So, 175? Yes?
I can't let it go for less than 200.
Vigo will point at him and then take a deep breath and slowly turn to Odessa. Keeper of the Exchequer.
She's gonna reach into her purse and put 200 on the table.
Ah, sugar mama. I get it. Here you
Yes,
are.
indeed. She is very much his sugar mama.
Now,
I'm never too much for it, but that's fine.
Myself, along with this shop, will not be held liable should you fall or, die. Drink at, once the potion leaves here, it's really on you what happens with it. You understand? And you three understand, right?
We want to. Got it.
Yes.
Hello, Xeni.
Hello, how's it going? It's been a while.
It goes well. Friends of yours?
Yes, yeah.
Give me a history check, Xeni. Let's see if you remember this deep gnome's name.
Two.
Yes. Perfect.
I assume dram shop liability hasn't found its way down here then yet, yes?
Nope.
Perfect. We'll take it, and I bid you adieu.
Yeah. Good day. Lovely to see you, Xeni.
Lovely to see you as well, as always.
All right. In the interest of time, Vigo would like...
Vigo,
What?
I'm surprised you didn't just straight up try to steal it.
Well, there were multiple people here that would have taken offense, and it seems like the path of least resistance at the moment.
When has that ever stopped you?
Well, I've never been paired with righteous do-gooders before. Let's
Oh,
move on.
Righteous do-gooder.
There's no time for arguing. And Vigo will speed off towards where he saw the saplings growing out of the root earlier.
I can't
Okay,
help
so-
but wonder to myself whether if we had offered that 200 more 950 for all three, we could have avoided
Look.
this whole thing.
She really wants this sapling. We're going to get our lanterns for less. I'm going to make an excellent persuasion roll. And it's gonna be-
Oh, I
It'll be
see.
great.
You are going to earn that 200 back that you just spent.
Yes, you understand now.
All right.
All right. So
Could you get multiple cuttings?
I could, yes.
You could get could you get a whole sapling so that she could, with the roots and everything, so she could just grow her own?
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely certain I'm strong enough to carry an entire sapling. Michael.
Not that big, get a little one.
We will see. Yeah, potentially,
Get a
if you can
small
find the
sapling.
right one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
We've
first
got
of
an
all,
excellent person with survival over here.
I assume that the potion grants the same benefits as the spell fly.
Yes.
Okay, so that means it lasts for. I'm looking this up because I don't remember.
I do have advantage on all of my
10
survival
minutes.
checks.
10 minutes. Fly lasts for 10 minutes. All right. So, I assume we get to the place where the saplings were.
Vigo, do
Yes.
you need to be the one who flies up and gets the sapling, or could you direct Odessa, who could then get a whole sapling and carry it?
I'm going to be honest, I want to do this. But if we really feel like it's best for Odessa to do it, I suppose. Well, wait a minute. So let's get to where the saplings are. And I point up and I'm like, do you see the glowing trees sprouting out of the roots? Does Odessa see them?
She sees Odessa, give me a perception check. She does not perceive them the same way you do.
That's what I was wondering,
yeah.
whether I could see the glow or not.
And I'm gonna, Dimitra, you also do not perceive them this way.
Oh,
Interesting.
how curious.
I see
Sure,
that glow.
I'm gonna also roll a perception.
24.
Interesting.
All of them. Hold on, I'm not doing a good job of communicating this. All of them have a faint glow. Vigo sees a specific something significant in this glow that the rest of you do not.
Okay.
But
That's
I can
better,
see
that's
that they're
better.
glowing.
Yes, you can see that they are glowing, but you cannot see. Like, it all kind of just looks like a glowing mass.
All right, so I basically said to them, do you all see a particular one that has a sort of strange and different glow about them? Or is
Kind
it
of
just
like you, but a sapling.
Well, nothing's quite as radiant as I.
Oh, I
Let's
like
be honest,
this
Xeni, you know
one.
this. You're only lying to yourself. I'm going to take the lack of response as a no. So,
Well, I didn't have a chance to respond. Excuse me, James.
okay, well then answer. Do you see any
Michael,
of them above that have a queer glow?
Yeah, we haven't been told.
we?
We rolled.
Oh.
Michael
kind of said
you know what? The DC is insane because it is a special thing. But yeah, roll. Give me a perception check.
Another one? Okay.
Sure. What did you roll? Did you roll already?
Yes, I got the 24.
That's not good enough.
Oh wow. Okay, I got a 17. Do I get a bonus for being Fae?
Clearly, it's a changeling thing. All right. So, all right. Like, this might be particular to my beautiful eyes. Let me handle it. If you wouldn't mind so much, Dimitra, casting Featherfall on me, just in case I'm up there for longer than 10 minutes.
Well,
I'll get you.
I can't cast it on you. I've got a brooch that you'd have to attune to.
Oh, that's not helpful. All right, fine. We'll make.
But I can play my lyre.
Pull out,
and I can inspire you.
Your 10-minute.
Yeah, everyone's synchronized. Watches. All right, so
You can have bardic inspiration.
perfect. Without much further ado,
If you can see it
Vigo.
from down here, I am still wondering why you don't just tell me which one to get.
because there's so many.
Hold on. I'm stop. Go. Vigo's drinking the potion and Vigo's doing it. We've been.
Well, Vigo's gonna
going
cast
back and forth.
invisibility on
It is
himself.
9:23, kids.
Yeah, Vigo's gonna cast invisibility on himself.
Okay.
And then drink the potion.
Okay.
Lie on up and
All
and try and keep track of how long I've been up there and get as many cuttings as I can within the 10 minutes that I'm up there of
right.
saplings that have this particular glow.
High or low?
Low.
All right. So as you fly up there, you get closer and closer, and it comes into more view. It becomes clearer, and there are these very large, thick roots that sort of bend and curve through cracks in the ceiling. And in some of these low bends, you can see the starts of these smaller trees starting to protrude. And not all of them have this peculiar glow to them, but you're able to see the ones that do and fly in. When you go to get your first cutting, the world freezes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Vigo's breath leaves his body for a second. And when you inhale again, you are no longer clutching the sapling of a root. Your hand is not your own. You look down at them and they're callous and rough and dirty. There's lots of dirt under your fingernails. You're wearing a rough cotton sort of work shirt that is also very dirty. As you look around, you see that you are not in a cave at all. And if you were to recollect correctly, I'm not going to make you roll anything for it, but you are in what looks like the market square of Northvale. There are people about. You can hear sort of muffled voices. You can't really see any clear faces. Everybody's face has a sort of like watercolor sort of blur to it as you're moving around to the world. And you're not in control of your body. You are at a farmer's market stand. There's produce in front of you and flower cuttings and some other plants. And you're dealing with some bit of vegetation. And you hear a loud call from off to the left. Mimic! Veilspawn! And then the crowd starts to scream. It's a changeling! It's a changeling! You hear another voice come from the right say, Tarthiriel, don't. You turn to move towards this crowd and you don't. You're just frozen there. And you see the hand of, oh fuck, what's the elf's name? The elf from way back that we talked about.
Yeah, from the
ages
cemetery.
ago. No. The other one, the founder. You see
old guy.
the old guy, and he's not old, but you see his face. He's holding onto your shoulder. You hear a voice. You hear a myriad of sounds, hoarse and furious and shouting. You hear someone say, stop, it's only a child. You hear screaming. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Good. You snap out of it really abruptly. So abruptly that you take 17 points of psychic damage.
Yikes. Ouch.
And everything fades. You're back in the cavern. You're still holding the sapling, so this is not like a continuous thing if you're touching it. Continue.
Wait. Huh? Okay. And just gonna cut as rapidly as I can and get a couple of cuttings, at least 2.
All right, you're able to get 5 good cuttings, like quality cuttings.
Great.
Did you say something?
What?
You hear just a cacophony of Odessa's echoing, because by the time the sound actually gets to you,
You get it. I want the world to get a glimpse of Vigo's internal monologue here. Like, she has no idea how this works. Why would she shout at an invisible person? I'm up here hidden because I don't want them to know I'm here. But she's shouting up here. What is?
Oh wait, did you go invisible? I missed that.
Yeah, I cast invisibility on myself. I announced that. I said Vigo cast invisibility.
That's fine. That doesn't mean I processed that it happened. I stand by it. I stand by it. You were making noise. Odessa's gonna make sure you're okay.
And so Vigo's just like, we have so much to teach her, and I have so little time. And then, no, and again, all of that is internal monologue, and Vigo just flies down. Is there anyone else around us?
No.
Okay. Vigo, I will release the concentration on my invisibility spell and just turn to Odessa and be like, Odessa, darling, friend, when I go invisible to take something, perhaps in the future, don't shout at me while I'm in the process of it.
Okay, well, perhaps in the future, don't be flying in the air and worried about falling when you have no way of softening your landing other than me catching you. So I had to know where you were in case you were falling.
The important thing was that we got the cuttings, right? Not necessarily my health and well-being, and it
And
was a
you're
risk I was willing
alive.
to take.
Yes,
Yes,
you are
yes,
alive.
yes. Let's just go. Okay.
You got the cuttings though?
There they are.
Well done.
Or-
I was really hoping that this would be another heist, but I'm glad that you enjoyed a single person heist.
What are these cuttings
What
for?
did you? I didn't. This seemed like the best course of.
Fill
Sure,
in
no, I'm not
Xeni. Xeni doesn't
criticizing.
know.
I'm happy for you.
As we're walking back to the blacksmith, we fill in Xeni on what the plan with the cuttings is, because she does not know.
Yes. Yes.
He's
Got it.
going to trade them for our lanterns. We put down a deposit, and he's hoping that we will not have to pay any more because he has so many saplings.
I would hope you'd appreciate that I didn't steal them from a grove maintained by a religious sect.
It's true.
I
He
am
was
just the
asked
potion.
specifically to get them from this grove that is
But I
protected,
assure
and we
you-
choose not to do that. So
These are the correct
is-
ones.
That is very law-abiding. I thank you.
Yes, it pains me too. Let's go.
it will be worth it if
cool.
we don't spend any more money.
So we get back to the blacksmith. Boren is there, still hammering away.
Vigo, in the most smug way possible, goes up to the counter and just knocks on it. Doctor! We're
Lauren,
back!
That was quick.
Yes, you wanted one cutting, is that right?
Yes, that would suffice.
Here's 5. Give us our deposit back in the lamps. How about that?
That is impressive. I do stand a better chance of cultivating a sapling if I have more cuttings.
Don't you?
I'll give you 100 back.
I turn to Odessa. This is acceptable. Oh, wallet master. Keeper of the purse strings.
100 back, and you buy me a drink when we come when we get back from our rescue mission.
You know, that's fair. I don't expect you to make it back.
I know you
Xeni.
don't.
what a
Are you
story we'll
ready?
have to tell though when we do.
Yeah. They needed a guide into the Shadowfell, and I agreed.
She are you fleecing these, Faye? Are you?
Actually, no. I decided to
Wow.
do this out of the kindness of my heart.
And because you're going that way anyway?
Yeah, and because I decided I wanted to go home.
There's no good news coming out of there, you know.
I know. That's kind of why I want to go.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
She goes back around the side of the forge, opens up the cellar door again, goes down a few moments, comes back, gives the coin back, presents the 3 lanterns.
Been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me know what your results of the when we do return. I'm curious to find out what your results of the your experimentation is.
Right, when you come back, of course. Best of luck. She takes the
Thank you.
saplings, goes back down, comes
with
back,
that-
and is back to
that-
pounding away at the...
Wait! Before she leaves,
Oh, okay.
Vigo will say in a perfect imitation of her voice, "We'll be back,"
Always
and
like this.
walks out the door.
What was that?
Elves.
Vigo has a lot of he's very good at impressions and likes to show off
Mhm.
his talent.
You just hear him shout from outside, "I'm an actor!"
He does it really unnecessarily sometimes, but I love him anyway.
It's a
That's
flair
fair.
for the drama.
It's what's called unnecessary, but
Considering that he did
Yes.
everything legally today, I say let him have it.
I'm very
We'll let
proud
it
of him,
slide.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's not
And
entirely
Natalie just-
clear. We don't know who owned the saplings.
I wasn't gonna say it. I thought it, but I didn't say it. You're welcome.
I want you to support my criminal behavior.
I'm gonna come outside so we can stop shouting.
No.
To be fair, I don't think anyone owns the big tree. So
Dimitra,
pretty sure those saplings.
as you and I both know, everyone owns something. There's nothing that's not owned by somebody.
That's better. Yeah.
It's probably owned by the public, in which case it's up for grabs. And I didn't see a sign saying otherwise, so we can always plead ignorance.
I mean, to your
Great,
credit, you
yes.
did choose like the one place that you could go and get them without really causing any problems.
Is one thing I've learned: ignorance is not a defense to the law. But
And
nevertheless,
Sometimes it is.
How have you learned that? Are you some
What?
kind of
I
lawyer?
went through a sham trial. But yes, it's because I'm a lawyer. That's a new one. Very
I thought
good.
you were a doctor.
I do have a court episode.
I wait with bated breath. Let's move on. We've got our lanterns now. Let's go into the deep dark places of the world.
Probably
Huzzah!
sleep first.
So we
Is
were
that
gonna
okay? Fine.
get a room
Sleep.
at the tavern.
Yes, we need the food and we need a long rest.
Ooh, I bet I can get us a free room. Let's go.
Oh,
No.
you guys are good at getting free stuff. I've always paid for things.
Yes.
Well, we kind of have to be because we're really bad at getting paid. So
But thankfully,
Oh.
Vigo and I are both really good at getting things for free.
It's true. Yes, we had a whole career once upon a time of doing
And
that.
is it in exchange for odd favors like
No.
this?
Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes.
now that I am on board, it is more bartering than acquiring things for free.
When she
Mhm.
notices, yes.
Sometimes
He's
it's a
referencing the
tough
last time he stole something and I paid for it before we left the shop and he didn't know.
Oh yeah.
My eyes rolled entirely out of my head.
Mhm.
So we head to the tavern.
Mhm.
Yes.
It is
So-
also
Yeah.
not far. None of this stuff is very far from where you are at the moment. You head inside. It's sparsely populated, but sitting at a table in the far corner with their legs propped up is Thrago.
Oh, criminy.
Oh,
Rigo!
Hey!
Dimitra's gonna just bound over to him and give them a kiss on the cheek.
what took you so long? Hello,
Have you
love.
run into Naja at all since you've been back?
Yes. We exchanged some words.
Great, she was looking for you.
Yeah, unpleasant business with Renfrey, apparently.
Mhm.
Seems like he's got a bee in his bonnet. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, he's got his reasons.
Why are you with us?
Call it morbid curiosity. You're going into a very dangerous place, from which I've only ever heard legends. So naturally, I jump at the opportunity
To do what?
Well, according
to go where no beastkin has gone before.
Are you coming
according
with
to
us?
Xeni, it's really not that dangerous. It's just a place
Yeah, and it's
where people live.
really not that change. It's just darker than everywhere else, and people think that because it's dark that it's scary. Like somehow those things.
Wait.
Correlate?
No, Varkesh told me over a pint of black mead that there are fucking owl dragons there.
I mean, yes.
Shouldn't be any problem for you, Thrago. I'm sure you.
I don't think it'll be a problem. I'm just very excited to see one and potentially kill it.
Let's just
So you're coming with us?
What
Yeah,
if
why
they're
not?
sentient? What if owl dragons have a whole community and society and live in and cultivate the land?
Well, that'll be a
Just one.
dragon of a different color, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah.
Let's. Are we in private or are we just in like the middle of the tavern?
They're kind of just in the middle of the tavern. There's
we have
not
a
a lot of
room
people
already?
in here.
Do we have a room?
No.
Not yet.
I'm gonna go work it out.
I mean, you haven't taken any steps to have a room, so no.
I'm gonna go find the tavern runner.
Okay, yeah. There's another dark elf at the bar.
Hello,
Cleaning.
friendly barkeep. How would you like to have more people in this public space buying your food and drink?
Ah, well, that would be lovely.
Okay.
I'm not quite at happy hour yet, but what do you have in mind?
How about in exchange for how many rooms do we want, my friends? 2? 3?
Probably
Yeah.
the whatever we can afford.
In
However
exchange
many
for
you're
a
willing.
few rooms, I'm going to go out there and drum up some business for you. And my friend Vigo and I will give you a special viewing of the world famous Stolen Scenes Act to get everyone in here buying food and drink.
It's true. We are quite impressive.
Hmm.
And very persuasive. Look at how pretty I am.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I help?
I don't think you'll need to, but sure. I know what kind of builds these are.
Ooh,
And you're not like trying to convince him to give up his firstborn, you know?
My help roll was a 19.
And I have not used this yet, so I'm going to use it now. I'm going to be reaching into my bag and holding my Prismari primer, which gives me an extra D4 as well.
And I'll give you bardic inspiration.
Oh my god, thank you.
So OP on this persuasion.
Beautiful.
Look,
I'm sure it's not even any kind of DC. Okay. But I just rolled very poorly on my D20, so I can use all the help I can get.
It's okay, you have a 19
That
from helping.
is... Thank you. Oh, when you help like that, do I roll advantage or do you give it a bonus? What do you... I don't remember, Michael. What do you do?
Typically, the help action is rolling with advantage.
So in this case,
Amazing,
you
then
would
I
get
shall-
to take the 19
Yeah.
because you rolled a
Or
19.
default, yeah. Or you can
Oh, yeah,
take the 19, I
Take
guess.
the 19.
I will take the 19. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm doing.
So
All right, yeah, I'll take the 19. Hold on. But then that is a 28.
He regards the two of you, kind of quirks a brow at Vigo, but he can see all the instruments on you. Couple of odds, eh? Well, I'd be happy to give you a room if you're able to at least drum up enough service to cover the cost of the room. Unfortunately, though, I only have one room available at the moment.
That's fine.
Oh, that's all right.
That's
We're
fine,
used to
we can go.
snuggling.
How many beds?
We can get at least 4 or 5 in there should the need arise. Would you like?
Vigo, you and I are used to
Fine.
snuggling. We're fine.
Okay, fine.
Right. It's the door in the room in the cellar. Staircase at the back corner there. He points towards
Right.
at the end of the bar.
So,
Thank you.
which story would you like to tell tonight, Dimitra?
Ooh, what kinds of stories do your people like, Xeni?
I mean, these aren't really my people. I guess they're kind of my people, but I'm
Close to,
like one
right?
of 2
People of interest.
Shadarkai here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Other people
they're
who
not
have an interest in the Shadowfell, right? So I just...
Yeah, I think like tall tales, like stories of heroic adventure or like large beasts that you've slain, like, you know, the classics.
How would you feel about a raid on a lich's tomb?
Ooh, yeah.
Perfection.
Perfect.
Perfect. As done by
All right.
a frogman, a birdman, a cat imp. Would that sound acceptable?
Yeah.
Are you saying all this in front of the bartender?
No, I'm talking to.
Okay.
No.
What, are you like in front of him? I don't know.
I think we're probably walking
Oh.
down to the performance space because he
No,
just
Yeah.
you'll
directed us
perform
down.
up
right?
here. No, you'll perform up
Oh.
here. The bedroom, the room that you have
Okay,
is
got
down
it,
there.
got it. We're just setting up. We're moving, drifting away.
Okay, then Dimitra's gonna step outside into the street and start doing a whole bit of town crying to drum up people.
Performance check.
And while she does that, shout out to James for making that Plaguebound reference. That was amazing.
Amazing. That's a much better roll. Thank you. What is math? That's a 24.
Yeah. You're able to get a pretty goodly amount of attention. Again, it's not a super bustling area. This isn't a major metropolis or anything like that, but probably about 24 or so people get attracted over the course of however town crying you're doing. So after a time, the tavern has a goodly amount of people in it, lots of drinks being served, some food coming out.
All right, and then we do our performance.
All right, roll it up.
As they perform, Odessa's gonna wander through the crowd, literally passing the hat. At least until she gets enough money to buy her and Xeni food.
I'll give once again spend a bardic inspiration and give it to Dimitra.
I'm going to inspire myself as well.
Oh wow! Okay.
Thank you.
Vigo's just out here on his own.
That's going in Katie's super.
He was like, "You've got this, girl," and she's like, "I have got this."
I do have this.
31 on my performance.
Jesus.
It's a 22 for me.
Yeah, like I said, I know what kinds of characters these are. I know what your averages are. Like,
what? Just because I have a plus 13, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow,
Yeah.
plus 13, fucking rogues. I have a plus 9.
yeah, the crowd is super into it. There's a good enough amount of alcohol flowing and the vibe's just right. Odessa, you are able to collect 120 gold, nothing to scoff at, which is enough to definitely get some food.
Yeah, we can definitely.
Yeah, and you spend the rest of the evening cavorting a little bit before heading to bed before the deep dark.
I'm gonna just call it even at that one, assuming the 120 covers food and board for all.
No, we get to keep the 120 because we brought in a whole bunch of people buying food and drink, which definitely at least covers the cost of the room.
Amazing. Okay, that's why I wanted to clarify.
No, you made 120. I didn't tell you what the bar made. I don't know how to do that math. Jesus Christ. Give me by the time we reconvene, I can probably figure out how much money the bar made.
I don't need to know how much
earned 2 rooms?
Yeah, I don't need to know how much the bar made.
There's only one room available.
There's only one room.
But that was the whole crux. There was only one room available.
All right, Michael. When we go up to the room before we head to bed, Vigo's gonna look at everyone and be like, "Listen, it is exhausting carrying unearned grudges all the time. So let's just see where we stand on all this, eh?"
Okay.
On where?
He's going to talk about his feelings.
No, I'm not.
She's gonna Dimitra's gonna start playing.
Wrong.
She's gonna play her castanets to inspire you.
And Vigo he'll drop the Eladrin guise and assume the changeling form.
Oh, that's what you meant.
All right,
okay.
monster hunters. What monsters are you hunting? And we can end it there if you want.
Are you doing that in the tavern?
In our room.
In your room. Oh, I see. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just a reveal for Xeni that you're a changeling.
And Thrago.
And Thrago, because Thrago's with you. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
All
already.
I will sit and meditate on Thrago's personal politics when it comes to changeling.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you making an assumption about Xeni being a monster hunter also?
She's part of the Hunters
Guild. Told us she worked with the guild.
Yeah, she contracts with the guild.
Yeah, contract with the guild.
Okay, so I guess I was just not necessarily equating every member of the Hunters Guild with monster hunters. So that's what they hunt.
That's just, okay. Gray area. And this, if you talk to Thrago, he would probably, they would probably confirm this. The monster hunter is just a colloquial term that citizens of the towns use because that's what they are typically hired for.
Got it.
They just their guild name is just the Hunters Guild.
Right.
And sometimes they are just like one time they've done contracts to go hunting for food. You know, they've done contracts to do escort missions.
Right.
They do general just like Fighters Guild kind of stuff. They are referred to as monster hunters because that's what they do. Similar vibes to like the Witchers. That's what the Witchers are. Witchers. That's what they are called, but they are also monster hunters. Get it?
I think Vigo would. I think it's fair to say Vigo would just kind of defer to the monster hunting component of that.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meg just needed to understand how.
All right. Well, wait. Can we do a clean cutaway? Do you want to do that again?
Yeah.
TikTok.
Take 2.
Sure. Go ahead. Just go nuts. Yes, and
All right.
bitches.
All right. So everybody heads up to the room.
Down.
And, now. And before we head to bed, Vigo says, before we head into the deep dark of the Shadowfell and face untold horrors down there, let's find out where we all stand, shall we? And he looks at Odessa and Dimitra for any sort of okay. Does he get one?
Dimitra's
No.
confused.
Yeah, I don't think Odessa knows what you're doing. Odessa's
Perfect.
always
All right.
open to whatever you're doing, so she's just waiting to find out what it is.
And yeah, Dimitra, same vibes.
All right. So Vigo says, all right, fine. And completely drops the elven disguise, assumes his natural changeling form, puts a wide shit-eating grin on with his completely white eyes and looks at the two of them and says, okay, monster hunters, what are you hunting?
And scene. Thanks for hanging out. That was a super fun session. We're going to cut it. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Join us next Tuesday for our second session of Old Gods of Appalachia. Super fun cipher system game, doing a parallel universe of North Carolina, Appalachian ghost story kind of thing. Really fun vibes. What do we have anything coming up? I don't think we have anything this in between now and then.
Posting our poll.
Oh, right. We have to
I
post the
haven't
poll.
done that yet. So
we'll
did.
post.
We did have our Once Upon a One Shot for August happen already on the 14th. If you have not checked them out, check out the July episode with Dave of the Ironbound system, and then this past Thursday was Plaguebound Adventure. So go check those out and then go vote in our Discord on which system you'd like to see fleshed out a little further, because we're going to do one or the other as track 8 of Tabletop Turntable after Old Gods of Appalachia.
Or track 7, because we're in track 6. Excuse me.
Yep.
If you want to watch an entire episode with 2 of the characters being completely unintelligible, go for it.
Shit happens.
So rude.
No, I was one of them, so it's okay.
No, as I was talking about, is this Garrett? Anyway.
Anywho.
Well, if this episode taught me anything, it's that sometimes the adventure is just the coercion on the way. So yeah, that's it for Meg, Michael, Erika, James, and Katie. Never stop playing. Bye.
Good night.
Au revoir.